Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you some demos that I really loved and got to try during Steam Next Fest this October. I am really excited to share these with you. I tried to get as many different genres as possible into these, and I hope that you enjoy the ones that I enjoyed, because I just genuinely enjoyed all of these. I will leave all the links for these games down below on Steam so that you can check out the games for yourself. I also did get a chance to showcase 3 different games gameplay during Steam Next Fest thanks to the developers and publishers and teams, and I really appreciate that, so definitely go support those videos. I'm not going to talk about those ones in here. I did love all of those demos, but I definitely think you're going to get my thoughts if you watched those streams or those videos, so I will leave those linked down below as well. But one I got to try was Cosmic Coop, another one was Hermit and Pig, which was also awesome, and Humans. They're all really great and different from each other, so definitely check that out as well. And without further ado, let's jump in to our first game. Mazy Village is a cozy town restoring adventure where a low-key adorable tornado tears through the village and scatters everyone's homes and their belongings, and you as a cartographer have the ability to go all over the map and restore everything and go into these mazes and collect a lot of these items to help restore the village back to the way it was. And I really enjoyed it, actually a lot more than I thought I would. When I first saw the maze element, I was kind of like, I don't know, sometimes that's a hit and miss for me. It has to be done pretty well. The beginning mazes that you do in the game are very easy. It's not necessarily my favorite part of the game, but I did enjoy that they did get a little bit harder and that you did have to think a little more about it, because I do like a puzzle that is challenging, but not too challenging where I'm not having fun anymore because I'm just having a hard time the whole time. So I did feel like it was gradually getting a little bit harder and introducing new ways to solve these mazes, and I really did enjoy just how much you can rebuild and change the village. Like, you can genuinely move the entire layout, change whatever you want, and that's really cool. There's also a lot of characters that you're going to interact with, and I think they were really cute and adorable. And the game just looked great overall. Like, genuinely, I was so surprised at how well it was running on my PC, and it was so much fun. So this is definitely one that I'm going to keep an eye out for when it does come out, and I think if you enjoy like puzzle type games with mazes or with like town restoring adventure games like that, then you're probably gonna enjoy this one. And I just think my character was so cute. Like, I absolutely loved her outfit. What a vibe. So this one is definitely going on my wish list, and if you would like it, definitely put it on yours. Tides of Tomorrow is a game that I've been watching for a while, and I've been honestly a little bit skeptical about how the gameplay works, but the demo surprised me. The game challenges you to survive a troubled ocean planet that has basically completely flooded, and now there's lots of pollution causing illness, and this specific type of illness can only be cured with certain things, and so you're basically trying to traverse through this world as a Tidewalker, where you can see the choices of other players and their choices affect how the game plays for you. It's really interesting, but I was so skeptical about how this would work. So when you play the demo, it gives a really good, I think, showcase of how this gameplay is going to work, and made me actually more excited for the game, and I think I'm really excited for this one now. In the demo, you can go to a place. For me, I chose to follow just a random player because I don't know anyone who's played the demo, but I chose this player who went in before me, and you can see all of their decisions using your powers in game, and you can see how some of their decisions went compared to yours. You can make the same decision, or you could do something different, or you can see how that decision, because they've been there before you, is going to affect how you are playing right now. So as an example, when I went into this Marketland place, it was not heavily guarded, like there wasn't barriers and stuff, barricades, but apparently when the player before me went in, there was, because of the player before them, basically, if that makes any sense, because it, you know, it'll keep going in a loop as everyone plays and makes decisions. Or I could make my own way. I saw that they didn't reunite 2 characters together, but I actually ended up being able to do that. Kind of interesting. They even broke a bridge that I had to now pay to repair because they broke it. And it's kind of interesting because at the end of the demo, when I finished it and made all of my decisions were going to affect another person. So if anyone out there be playing after me, or you want to play my seed, I'll throw it up on here in case the demo is still up. Type in that seed and you can actually play that world after I've left it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did get caught. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a lockdown, ain't gonna lie. But it's funny because if you play it again and you choose another character or another person to basically follow after, that whole world's going to be a little bit different. Like, you're going to meet different characters, or there's going to be different scenarios that you can encounter. And the demo kind of shows that. It says if you had followed, and then it shows like a couple of the other people, it gave you just an option to randomly follow. You could have had this, and this outcome. And I thought that was really interesting, and I think it leads to a lot of replayability for this game. I think it's definitely one that I wish I could follow, like my brother, for example, or we could like play through each other's decisions. I think that would be really cool, but I don't know if he's interested in the game. So I'm definitely going to ask him, or even my sister, because I think it would be so much more interesting. And they do advertise that as being something that is exciting, that you could follow your friend's choices or your favorite streamer. So, you know, I threw up my seed. You can check it out. If I stream the game, I will definitely let you all play through the game after I've gone through it, so that you can, you know, deal with my consequences, I guess, of going through different worlds. But I thought it was interesting, and it's definitely one that I know I'm talking about a little longer, but it's just because the gameplay is so different than most games that I've played before. And I'm really interested in this one. I didn't know the Road 96 team made it, so it makes me a little more interested just to check it out. It's very different from their last game, so I'm also excited to see them trying something different and a different type of gameplay loop, and I'm just really excited to check it out. So yeah, Tides of Tomorrow looks really cool. I'm definitely looking to grab that and showcase it on the channel because it was so interesting, and I want to see what other outcomes that I can get and what I could have done better to make the outcome be better for the people coming in after me. So it's kind of like this cooperative game with the world, essentially. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, throw it on your wish list if you're interested. I'm definitely interested and gonna be playing it myself. Roadside Research is a game that I recently actually found out about just in the past couple months over the summer. You can play with up to 4 people in this co-op gas station simulator, but it's not any regular simulator. You are playing as aliens who are undercover and doing very human things, trying to prepare for the invasion and doing some research on humans, but you can't get caught. So the more weird you behave, the FBI gonna roll up and take you out, okay? They're gonna come and get you. Area 51 energy all the way. They even wear these really funny, like, little, like, papers over their head and draw something on it, like, you know, that they're non-alien. I thought that was so funny. And I'm just really excited. As a simulator goes, it's not that bad. I did play it by myself and didn't get a chance to play it with my siblings, but I know we'd have such a good time. I like to do weird stuff just to see if it would have tipped off the humans, but I don't think it did. I would take like the shoe sponge, which is just a sponge attached to a shoe. For some reason, the aliens did that. And I would use it to like push all of their items into the cart so I could do their checkout. And I thought that was so funny to me. I don't know. To me, that was like so funny. But as a simulator, it's not that bad. And it definitely, I think, is going to be a lot of fun. You even kind of goop the ground. And you can't let the humans see it or they're going to be like, that's weird. So it was a fun time. I wish I could have played more of it, and I definitely want to play more with my siblings when it does come out. So this one's going to be on my wish list. Maybe you'll see a stream or a video of my siblings and I playing this one, because I think it will be a lot of fun. And as a simulator itself, it wasn't bad. It was pretty fun and I was enjoying it. So yeah, Roadside Research, if you got some friends or you just want to play this and be an alien and try not to get caught while doing your research on humankind, then throw this one on your wish list. This is another one that I had been wanting to check out the demo for a while. Mr. Sleepy Man is way up past his bedtime and out of control. Make a mess of everything you find and turn Bedtime Town against you. This is a sandbox adventure that is absolutely filled with comical hijinks, outrageous characters, and some platforming action. And I got arrested the first time I played. I committed a felony, I'll be honest. I stole a grandma's car. There's so many things you can do in the demo. You can get arrested and then it kind of ends there just because it is the demo. So you can restart the night and go through it again. But I really enjoyed the humor of the game. There's also an original song that's made by the developer, which is only one person, by the way. Only one person is developing this game. And the song is so good that I've low-key been listening to it like in my free time. Like, it's so good. And I can't play it here, but I will leave the song link down below for Spotify because it's actually kind of a bop. Like, I was enjoying it, and it's a vibe. But I was really excited to play the game. I liked the whole kind of aesthetic in this dream world that you're kind of in. And I just really enjoyed the humor of it, like I mentioned, and it was a lot of fun. And I cannot wait to see how many crimes I can commit. I think this is definitely one I would stream because, as any of you know who have been to my streams, I have a quote-unquote alter ego named Ratiana instead of Tatiana that chat has coined when I do commit crimes in games. And I think this is just like the perfect mix of that chaos and like excitement. I think it'll be just a ton of fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to when this one comes out, and I'm really happy with the demo. I had a great time with it. So if you like quirky, fun, comical hijinks, outrageous characters, and some platforming action, then definitely check out Mr. Sleepy Man. The link will be down below for you to add it to your wish list. Confidential Killings is a murder mystery game, but I really enjoyed it. Actually, a lot more than I thought I would. First of all, the animation and art is so great. It's very much like a graphic novel, and I really liked that. I really liked being able to take notes and things for different clues that I find, just to organize it instead of just in my head. I get to actually write it out, and I really appreciated that, just so I can remember where all this information came from. In Confidential Killings, there is a series of murders shocking Hollywood, and you have to use your detective skills to search crime scenes, find clues, and solve the mystery. Who is pulling the strings behind these confidential killings? It's really interesting. The game kind of starts out where someone higher up wants you to investigate something that seems like a typical, you know, DUI car crash, and maybe it's not. Maybe there's more going on to it, and then that kind of unravels into some more things. At least in the demo, that was just like the first thing you do. There's a few different things that you can do in the demo, and that was pretty cool. I really liked it. I really liked the way that you could, like, when you find clues, you're reading through different things that you can click on. It's a point and click adventure. You can click on a lot of stuff, and then you can click on underlined words, and those are basically going to help you to come up with what happened. But you do have to read everything and get context. You can't just click all the underlined words and assume you're going to know what is going on. You have to read, you know, the little blurbs about each character and stuff, and you have to remember those things and kind of organize that information in your head. So I really liked it, and I am definitely excited to check out Confidential Killings when it comes out. And if you enjoy some mystery detective games, this one might be one for you, so put it on your wish list. Big Hops is a game that actually has been on my list of games to play for our Fresh First Looks series on the channel for a while. The demo has been out, but it was a part of Steam Next Fest, so I thought, what better time to finally check out this demo and check out this game, and I was not disappointed. It is a tongue-swinging, free climb, build your own path forward kind of platformer. You can jump on mushrooms, you can jump and swing from mushrooms, you can do hook shots, you can use different plants to kind of, you know, make a vine you can climb and stuff, so you get to use some of the environment. I thought that was pretty cool. Definitely felt good. The controls felt so smooth and so good for a platformer, and the art style is absolutely adorable. There was some little voice acting, and I thought it was so cute, and I just really liked the characters that you got to see in the demo. You get lost through dimensions after being tricked, and you need to find your way home back to your mom and your sister, and you get to go through, it looks like a lot of different biomes are going to be included. I think they had technically 3 total in the demo. It was actually quite a long demo. There were 3 that you kind of got to see, and then there are going to be more like ocean worlds and mountain worlds that will be included in the full game, and it was just so cute, and I'm so glad I got to check it out. It was a great platformer, so if you're into cute little platformers, this is one you're definitely gonna want to take a look at and add to your wish list. In BloomKeeper, you spread nature and breathe life back into a world of ash by guiding curious little creatures around. They dream of reawakening the world, but they can't do it alone. They often kind of fall into water and get, like, you know, a little bit misplaced. So you gotta guide them around, calm them, protect them, and help them to restore this forgotten land. I really liked this demo. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it is so beautiful from the art style and just the calm vibes. It's an extremely calm game, very chill, and honestly, taking care of the little creatures was so adorable, and I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I got a little worried when they would like all start going in the wrong direction. So you kind of just gently push them into the right direction so that they can basically wake up more pods for more of them to bloom, and then they can continue to spread life. And it was really cool. It was a very interesting game, and I think it's just something that's so chill, and if that's something you're looking for, then definitely add this one to your wish list as well, because it was so chill and I really enjoyed it. My sister Ellie came in and saw the main character's design and was like, how do y'all know what I'm doing at night? Like, she was saying it was her, and it was so funny. And it's just so adorable, and I'm really excited for this one to come out. And actually, Next Fest is the first time I had ever heard of this game, which is why I love Next Fest, because sometimes I get to experience games that have been on my wishlist for a long time, and I get to add more to my wishlist because I get to try games I've never heard of before. The next one on this list is one that I had not heard of until literally the last day before Next Fest was over. It is called This Is Fine Maximum Cope, and you might recognize the art. This is based off the very huge meme of the dog sitting inside of the burning room with a coffee, like, this is fine. Apparently the artist is working on this game with the team, and it was apparently kickstarted, I kind of found out. I had never heard of this before, but I thought it was really cute and honestly kind of relatable. Like, I have like anxiety, obviously, and this dog obviously has had anxiety. So the first couple levels are you playing as this dog who is traversing through all of these manifestations of his anxieties, and I thought that was really funny and definitely very clever for a game. It is definitely a 2D platformer where you only have 2 lives, so it's a little difficult. You gotta have some skill, and it's pretty fun. The bosses looked pretty cool. It's definitely on my wish list because it's so funny, and it even this meme even inspired the emote I have where I'm sitting in the fire, and it's supposed to be like, this is fine, on my channel. So if you're a member, you have definitely used or seen that emote, and I just really liked it, and I really would love to try the game when it comes out because it was so cool. And I'm glad I heard about it because I had honestly never heard of this game before until Next Fest, so it's on my wish list. And if you haven't heard about it before, definitely throw it on yours if you think it's something you'll enjoy. BARKOUR is a fast-paced stealth action platformer where you play as Agent Thunder, a tail-wagging canine with a knack for parkour, gadgets, and barking at villains, which I did actually by myself, like by accident a lot, and blew my cover a lot actually, so my bad. I really enjoyed this one a lot. This is a game I've actually had on my wish list for a while, and I was really excited to see that there was a demo. I saw Pirate PR saying it was a part of Next Fest, so I had to check it out. It looked so cool, and it honestly didn't disappoint. It genuinely feels like a spy game. One of my favorite aspects of the demo is all of the little henchmen guys walking around can give you intel, and you actually get to keep it written in a journal. And you get to, sometimes they'll say things like, oh, there's this thing in the basement, but we don't know what it is. And you can actually go and find the basement in the map. There was just one map of this huge castle, which was very atmospheric, and I really enjoyed it. And there's multiple ways you can get around, which I also really enjoyed. So between listening into like conversations using your like dog abilities, like just your, you know, sensitive hearing or nose, like your scent, and being able to like get around and find out clues on where to go next, and being able to go multiple ways and kind of stealth around was really fun, and I really enjoyed it. It will have full voice acting. The demo didn't have full voice acting, but I think that will just add so much more charm to the game, and I'm really excited because they said that will be added in the full game. So I'm so excited to check out BARKOUR when it releases. So definitely add this one to your wish list if you enjoy spies, gadgets, and dogs. That is it for the demos that I was able to try during Next Fest this week. There were a couple more that I didn't get to check out, but these ones are the ones I tried, and honestly, I loved every single one of them for my own reasons. Like, they were all so interesting in their own ways. They were very different from each other, and I just really enjoyed them, and I'm really excited for when a lot of these games come out because they were so much fun. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone, all of the teams who were sending keys so I could check out their demos and extended demos over Next Fest, for everyone who said games that they were going to be checking out, and any posts about Next Fest always helps me to find more and more games, and I'm sure there's a ton of games I didn't see and that I will find in the next couple months. Let me know what you played during Next Fest and what you thought was a ton of fun, and let me know if there's any games in here that you thought would be cool and you'd want to check out for yourself. As I mentioned, I will leave all the links down below. Remember to stay safe, hug your loved ones, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!